By Joe REEDY. AP sports writer Aaron Rodgers and his new team delivered record viewership numbers for their season opener Monday night, and the New York Jets will remain primetime players even without their star QB, though football fans may feel differently about tuning in going forward. Rodgers' ill-fated Jets debut, which ended after 4 plays when he suffered a season-ending torn Achilles tendon, averaged 22.6 million viewers on ESPN, ABC, ESPN2 and ESPN Deportes. New York's 22-16 overtime victory over the Buffalo Bills was the most watched Monday night game since ESPN took over the package in 2006. The audience peaked at 25.2 million between 9 p.m. and 9:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time after Rodgers was injured. People are also reading. ESPN analyst. Jets punt return touchdown should have been called back. Report card. Passing game, coaching get F grades after ugly loss. Brothers who admitted PPP loan fraud spent money on home improvements. Pac-12 announces it will not go quietly. Buffalo next. Hiring needs put spotlight on H-1B visa reform. A Bentley, Benz and BMW worth more than $500,000 were stolen Sunday from a local dealer. Stefon Diggs keeps telling the Bills that they stink. Here's why teammates love it. How Devon Levi spent the summer leveling up in pursuit of Sabres crease observations. Bills drop bitterly disappointing season opener to Jets in all-around failure. Numerous arrests made. Bennett-McKinley football game called at halftime after fight in stands. Former Bills defensive coordinator Leslie Frazier joins NFL Network, picks Bills to win at all. Bills Mailbag. What to expect from Ken Dorsey in second season. Sabres add new touch to center iceline, and fans are excited. Bills Nyheim Hines hires lawyer to pursue legal action after jet ski accident. Bills Jets scouting report. A Josh Allen rushing stat near the goal line that will blow your mind. The previous record was $21.8 million for a 2009 game that also featured Rodgers. That was Brett Favre's return to Lambeau Field when Minnesota faced Green Bay. It is a 14% increase over last year's opener, when Russell Wilson's Denver debut against his former team in Seattle averaged $19.8 million. Due to Rodgers' arrival, the networks had the Jets as one of their most requested teams when they put in their scheduling wish lists during the offseason. The Jets have 5 more primetime appearances scheduled, but 2 can be subbed out due to the league's flexible schedule rules. Those are the November 12th, Sunday Night Football, game at Las Vegas on NBC and the December 28th, Thursday Night Football, game at Cleveland on Amazon Prime Video. The networks in the league are hoping Zach Wilson can step up and keep the Jets competitive. We've seen in this league a long history of players stepping up and new players emerging. It happens every year, said Hans Schroeder, executive vice president of NFL media. You saw what happened last year with Brock Purdy and 20-plus years ago with Tom Brady in New England when Drew Bledsoe got hurt. There's a lot of football ahead across the entire league, and we're going to do what we always do, which is keep that focus on getting the best games in each of our windows every week as we move through the season. NBC can't begin to flex Sunday night games until Week 5. Meaning the Jets' October 1st game against Kansas City will not be moved. ESPN and Prime Video also get flexible scheduling options for the first time, but not until later in the season. The Monday Night Football flex option begins in Week 12, 3 weeks after the Jets host the Los Angeles Chargers on November 6th. The Jets will also host Prime Video's first Black Friday game on November 24th against Miami. Marie Donahue, Amazon's vice president of global sports video, said that when the schedule was released its preference was to have the game in New York. Prime's flex can only happen twice between weeks 13 and 17, and has to be on 28 days' notice. ESPN and NBC, from weeks 5 to 13, have up until 12 days before the scheduled games to make a decision. Starting in Week 14, NBC gets a 6-day window. The Jets also have 4 games in the Sunday afternoon window, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time, including this Sunday at Dallas on CBS. You really have to play your way onto the flex, and the game has to go in a direction that we think it's worthy of taking off, Schroeder said. There's a lot of variables and considerations that go into what that best game is, and it has to work on a number of levels. 4 Sunday night games were flexed last season, tied with 2015 and 2018 for most in a year. AP NFL, https://apnews.com/hub/NFL Copyright 2023 The Associated Press. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, rewritten or redistributed without permission. 0 comments tags Aaron Rodgers injury Jets Zach Wilson NFL Football Entertainment Sports Be the first to know Get local news delivered to your inbox. Sign up. I understand and agree that registration on or use of this site constitutes agreement to its user agreement and privacy policy.